Hi everybody, Chef Christian here, Food Chain TV. Did you know that there's a better way to make rice? Now, I've given hundreds of cooking classes over the last 20 years as a personal chef, and I have some very important tips, tricks, and techniques that you need to know in order to make perfect rice. Now, we're talking about white rice, so basmati, jasmine, long grain white. If you want to make really good rice, you want to watch this video to the very end. So I'm going to go step by step and point out some things that you might be doing wrong or leaving out in the rice cooking process. So let's get right into it. All right, now before I can show you how to make perfect rice, we have to define what does proper rice look like to begin with. That way we have a goal to get to. All right, so this is an example here of properly cooked rice, okay? And you'll see a few things that are important about this rice, and that is that you can see each individual grain. So it's not a big ball of sticky starch, okay? It's just right. It's almost, you can say al dente. It's got a little bit of firmness to it. It can be separated from other grains of rice. It is cooked all the way through, but it isn't overcooked, all right? So this is what we're going for when we cook any type of white rice, is we're going for a nice firm rice that is not overly starchy, it's not overly sticky. All right, so here's the first factor of making proper rice, is understanding that when you have a cup of white rice, like I do right here, there's a couple of things in here that we don't want, and that is excess starch and anti-caking agents. Now, anti-caking agents are things that are put in here to keep the dry rice from clumping up and sticking to each other, and to a certain degree it absorbs moisture, okay? So I'm not going to get into what those things might be. Just know that there's most likely anti-caking agents and extra starch, which would make the rice sticky. So you have to wash your rice before you cook it. It doesn't matter whether it's sushi rice, white rice, brown rice, any rice, always wash your rice. All right, so I'm going to put the rice in here. This is the insert for my rice cooker, and I'm simply going to wash the rice just like that. Okay, with clean hands, just give it some swirls. Okay, and see how murky and white that water is? That's part excess starch and part anti-caking agents. So I'm just going to pour that out. Okay, just like that. And now this rice is ready to use. And now this is my first very important step. If you do nothing else except start washing your rice, you've already become a much better cook, and you'll make much better rice. Now, another really important part of making rice is how much rice you have compared to how much water you're going to put in it. We call that a ratio, how many parts rice to how many parts water. Now, a lot of people cook rice with 1 part rice and they add 2 parts water. Well, that actually makes super clumpy, sticky, starchy rice, and we don't want to do that. We want to make the rice just wet enough so that it cooks, but dry enough so that each individual grain can be separated. So usually for most white rice, the proper ratio is 1 part rice to 1.5 part water. And if you're not good at math, I'm going to do this visually just to show you what I mean. So you take 1 cup or 1 bucket, 1 handful, whatever it is, 1 part rice, and we're going to do 1.5 parts water. So here we go, 1. Okay, so this is, let's fill it up all the way to the top. There we go. So this is 1 to 1, and then we want to do half. Okay, so that's it. So here we have 1.5. Okay, 1 part rice, 1.5 water. That's the proper ratio to cook white rice. All right, so for this rice here that we have in the insert for the rice cooker, we're going to do 1.5. Okay, and that would be the proper ratio to cook white basmati rice. It would also be the right ratio to cook jasmine rice or white long grain rice. All right, now next we're going to talk about what is the right way to cook rice. Well, I know there's like a million different ways to cook rice, but let's make this really simple. The best way to cook rice is the easiest way to cook rice, and that is using a rice cooker. This is a simple $30 rice cooker. It has no electronics, it's mechanical, it'll never break. This thing's like 15 years old, and I think it's the best because A, it's easy, and B, you only have to worry about one thing, and that is getting the amount of water and rice correct. Once you have that, is foolproof. This thing will never burn your rice, will never overcook it, will never undercook it, as long as you put in the right ratio of water to rice. All right, so now you have your rice in the rice cooker. So let's talk about another very important factor, and that is flavor. You don't just put rice and water together and cook it and hope for the best. Rice needs flavor. So regardless of whatever cuisine you're doing, regardless of where in the world you live, rice needs at least two things. Okay, you need at least a little bit of salt. Okay, so this is a little bit of sea salt. Okay, that's going to give the rice a nice little base flavor. And you want to put in a little bit of oil. Now the oil is going to float on top of the water, and it's not really going to flavor the rice while it's cooking, but what it's going to do is it's going to keep the rice from foaming up too much, okay? Because even though we washed a lot of that starch away, rice is really just little grains of starch. So a lot of starch is going to form on top of the water, and it is likely going to bubble and foam up. So what the oil does is it keeps the foam down. All right, so rice, oil, salt, that is your very minimum that you have to do to cook rice. But as far as I'm concerned, I divide the world into two things. You're either Asian cuisine or you're everything else. So when I'm cooking rice for everything else, I'm gonna put at least a quartered onion with the root attached, and I'm gonna put 2 cloves of garlic. And that is my standard rice for any non-Asian rice recipe. And if I'm making rice for anything Asian, I'm just gonna take a little tiny piece of peeled ginger and drop it in there. Put on the lid, press go, and the rice cooker will do the rest. All right, so here we can see that the rice is cooking, but I'm gonna try to get the camera in there. You can see that it's just slightly foaming, and that's because I put the oil in there. Now, if I hadn't put the oil in there, foam would be literally shooting out of that. All the starch would be bubbling up and foaming. So you can have a nice, clean cooking experience by just dropping a little bit of olive oil or vegetable oil on top of your rice. Keeps everything nice and cool, and helps the rice chill out a little bit while it's cooking. Okay, you want a nice, clean cook, just like this. All right, look how fluffy this rice is. I'm gonna take my rice paddle here. And look at that, when you go through the rice, you actually see individual grains, okay? Nice and fluffy and light. That's what you want. That's what you're looking for. All right, let's give this rice a nice little taste. My favorite part of making cooking videos is getting to eat. Really hot. Oh yeah. It's firm, it's perfectly cooked, not mushy. You have the mouthfeel of each individual grain of rice. It's very nice. Come over here, taste some rice. We have Charles, our taste tester. Here, have some nice hot rice. What do you think about that?
It's yummy.
It's good, right? There you go. It's yummy rice. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you found these tips and techniques helpful. As you know, the only purpose for this channel is to help you guys become better cooks. So if you enjoyed it, please share it with somebody who likes rice. Give it a thumbs up. Drop me a comment below and let me know what your tips and tricks are. Or if you have any comments about rice, I do my best to read all my comments. So thank you guys very much for supporting my channel. I will see you on the next video.